And so, what do you like about being in Bollywood, and what do you dislike about being in Bollywood?
Well, first of all, I don't like it to be called Bollywood.
Bollywood, Mumbai film industry.
Yeah. Indian film industry.
Okay.
You know, Indian film industry is in Bombay, is in Kerala, is in West Bengal,
Yeah.
is in Tamil Nadu, is in Hyderabad, is in Karnataka.
Thank you so much
Yeah,
for this, because
yeah.
you know it's a big discussion always in Kerala saying why Bollywood. If somebody has named it Hollywood, it's
Yeah.
something, the place is called Hollywood.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, not at all. Because I also think, for the lack of a better word, we tend to fall into the, the labels.
Exactly.
And I prefer to call it Indian film industry, because that's exactly what it is. And I think it's a very exciting time to be a part of
This
this
fantastic industry.
wonderful industry. And they're all the stereotypes,
Yeah.
and they're all the nuances,
Yeah.
and they're all the humanness, and they're all the kindness, and all. It's a complete life.
Right.
in-
But
in-
are you
in itself.
judged by the previous movie which is a hit, or is that the
I,
usual stuff?
I don't know, and
Yeah.
I really don't care. I seriously don't know. I'm sure people would, judge me, or would try to judge me, but I really don't worry about that much, because I know the same people, if they see something nice,
They
if they see
appreciate
something brilliant, they would clap also.
Exactly.
So I try to understand that nuance of people, that they're judging me maybe because I'm boring them, or I'm not at par with what they're expecting of me, and that is why the constant challenge to keep reinventing oneself,
Right.
keep trying to give something of quality.
Yeah. So
to them.
when people
Yeah.
think Vinay
Yeah.
Pathak, there's something there to see more.
Hopefully, touch wood, yeah.
And going back to New York, the theatre background, why did you decide to come to Indian film industry?
Well, see, when I
Is it a risk?
graduated, I was doing theatre in New York, and it's difficult anywhere, wherever you start out. And I remember my mentor, my guru, Dr. Farley Richmond. He said, "You have a degree in theatre doesn't mean that everybody is gonna be in line to give you a job.
Yeah.
You are an actor, officially on paper, but you're an actor only when you're doing something, when you have a job.
Right.
And for an actor, any job is valid and more important." And he said, in the beginning, you have to try out different jobs to see what your capabilities are.
Right.
And I said, okay, all fine, nice and philosophical. He said, well, go to India. And I said, why would I, why should I, I learned theatre here, I studied theatre here, I just want to do theatre. He said, you're an actor. Anything you get, you should just bow down, get on your knees and accept it. And he said, since, it's your country, you have a privilege of the language, you speak the language, you just
And
try
film industry,
and it's one of the most buzzing film industry. So on his coaxing and advice, I said, actually, he made lots of sense. And I came here in '95, and
Just
I couldn't have made a better choice.
and how this jism happened in that, I know that the small one role came in and telling John Abraham that if you have gone
Yeah.
by this time, you would have not happened this.
Right,
Hindi,
right,
my
right,
Hindi is very
right,
bad.
right,
Sorry.
right, right,
So
Right.
was that you just wanted to get that role and start off?
One thing also I must acknowledge about Mr. Mahesh Bhatt, who was supervising the film, and he helped me a lot with Jism. He gave me lots of freedom to improvise,
Right.
because it was produced by Pooja,
Yeah.
and I have to acknowledge her generosity as well. She gave me, both Bhatt Saab and Pooja, they gave me a full freedom to discover or whatever, improvise, and if I have to come up with a line, if I consult them, if they're fine with it. And very seldom it happens in the industry, and I owe it to them. They gave me full space, full freedom to do what I thought was best for the character, and I did, and fortunately it was a big hit.
I know.
And people like my work, which
Exactly.
I'm so thankful for.
And if that is the case, if acting was not in your, if it did not happen, what was your next profession?
I would have been a teacher. I think even before an actor, I wanted to be a teacher, because I find it very fascinating, the profession because I think I've been very lucky to have some wonderful teachers in my life. And well, who knows? Maybe I still could go and become
Yeah,
a
you
teacher.
could. Yeah. And your Delhi theatre background. You were a Delhiite.
No, I'm not.
No, sorry.
No. I was born in Bhojpur, which
Okay.
is in Bihar.
Okay.
I never did theatre there.
Okay.
I studied in a boarding school. Then I went to Allahabad University, did my bachelor's in English literature from Allahabad University.
Okay.
And then I went to New York to study business.
Okay.
I was in a business school.
Okay.
And after 2 semesters, that is a year in business school, I was doing pretty well. I went to see a play. It was a Peter Shaffer play called
Okay.
Equus.
Okay.
And I think that was the calling.
Right.
I just felt that I needed to be a part of that
Yeah.
world, and I changed my major the very next semester, and I joined drama school.
Oh my.
Yeah, it is a little dramatic.
Have you seen South Indian films like Malayalam, Tamil?
Yes, I have seen some
So
Malayalam
Devasha
films.
Shyamala, yes.
Yes, that I've seen, and one of the most favorite films that I remember seeing also, of course I saw it with subtitles, was Mr. Mohanlal's Vanaprastham,
Vanaprastham,
where he
okay.
plays a Kathakali
Kathakali,
dancer.
yeah.
But at the same time, he was an alcoholic,
Yeah.
an actor dealing with the demons within, and then going on stage and creating demons, on the outer side. And what a wonderful, clean, and at the same time complex display of that character. It's one of my all-time favorite,
Right.
actor's job that he has done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why can't you come to Kerala?
I would love to if this is the medium. I am with bated breath and folded hands. I'm requesting, please consider me for a small job because I would love to do Malayalam films. I think Malayalam films have always been about substance and meaningful storytelling. And I would be honored to be a part of Malayalam film industry.
What is like your future? Where do you see yourself from 5 years from now?
I try not to. I'll tell you, the planning says like in the next 5 years, if I get to do the films that I want to do,
Yeah.
I'm more than happy.
Yeah. What is it, when you say the word creative kick, when you see a movie or when you want to do a movie, what a cinema excites you from?
I think storytelling.
Story.
Storytelling. I mean, and I try to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Because of course, if I go on the philosophical level, I could find 3 different, very complex meaning and the substance of cinema in my life and how important it is for the society which it is. But for me personally, I try to keep it simple. I said the storytelling needs to be something that that needs me from within.
Right, yeah.
And that needing of the story is something that I find very powerful, very, very powerful.
How do you get, like the reading is the most important part for an actor
Right,
to be abreast of.
right.
So do you get time to read then? Is your
When I said earlier, I said needing.
needing.
You
okay.
need a flower.
That is it.
So that needing. Reading, yes. Yeah, reading the script is very important.
Yeah.
Reading about the world and the world literature and watching cinema, world cinema.
Do you get time, you
I make time.
Right.
I make time. Even if I'm shooting every day, I try and go catch the last movie at the multiplex.
Really?
Yeah, I go straight from the shooting to the movie theatre.
What about your family?
My family is very happy. Yeah, I have 2 little daughters. I
Okay.
have a wife, I have a mother and a father.
Yeah.
And my
And
father
you're-
has 8 brothers and we're still together. So I come from a big Ravan Khandan.
Wow.
Yes.
And so do they treat you the Bollywood star coming home?
I hope they start to do that, but unfortunately they don't. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your. I know that you're a busy schedule. You have
No.
movies going
Thank you for making me a part of this. I really feel honored and quite touched by the fact that you guys came all the way down from Kerala and letting me speak my heart. And
Fantastic, and
listen
all
to
the
it.
best. And we'll see you soon in Malayalam films.
I hope so.
Thank
I hope
you.
so. Please spread such rumors. Thank you very much.